Repta, resistance heavy, outnumbered 15 to 1. Under control.
Respect Sopat! Fear Sopat!
Okay, but where do the miners fit into all of this? After Red Faction 1 sold like Prussian blue in the exclusion zone, a sequel was inevitable. And after only a short year in the oven, Volition graced the PS2 with another Red Faction, daringly titled Red Faction 2. Bigger, with celebrity voice acting courtesy of Lance Hendrickson and Jason Statham. Badder, thanks to the mouse and keyboard support. And stronger with an upgraded Geomod engine. Ready to bend the original over the kitchen counter and dynamically destruct its ass.
Don't screw up, Alias. Chancellor Sopat wants, Chancellor Sopat gets.
Okay, starting in the thick of it. Let's just begin by recapping all the things from Red Faction 1 that are relevant to this game. K-Pac, Alter's head scientist on Mars, invented nanotech technology. In Red Faction 2, we control Alias, part of an elite nanotech-enhanced special ops team for the dictatorial state called the Commonwealth on Earth. I hope you didn't yearn for the mines of Mars, because the connection to the first game is so loose. You'd need a DNA test to prove this is its sequel. The Commonwealth, a dictatorial state on Earth, is led by Viktor Sopat, or as I prefer to call him, non-Union Stalin. Currently, Sopat wants this thing. I don't know what it is, but Chancellor Sopat wants, Chancellor Sopat gets.
Don't screw up, Alias. Chancellor Sopat wants, Chancellor Sopat gets.
We're immediately dropped into the action and assault the base. Keyboards jacked in, mouse is on standby, and just like the last game that wasn't a Red Faction, Unreal Tournament, mouse and keyboard is supported. But unlike Unreal Tournament, we're not going to use it, because it is unabashed ass! Yeah, I'm going to front load the movement section, I guess. We can fully remap the keys, which is good. But the mouse control is heart attack inducingly bad, and no amount of options menu CPR can save it. The horizontal and vertical axes have different sensitivities, which I really don't like. I've tried to align them in the options menu, but it always feels off. I think there is also some kind of aim acceleration, just no. This makes aiming an absolute chore, which is not something I want in my first-person shooter. So we're sticking to the controller, which is hot dog. There have definitely been some improvements from Red Faction 1, like the auto-aim being less in your face. Instead of your crosshair moving onto the enemy, a la GoldenEye, your bullets now curve towards your target, a la Halo. And recoil is a lot more manageable. Oh, speaking of more like Halo, we've also got a grenade quick throw button now. It's good, but the arc on your throw is a bit weird. Then there are some whatever things, or more like whatever thing. The new health system. Armor is out, nowhere to be found. Now we can hold 3 medkit charges, a la block, and have the world's slowest regenerating health. I only noticed I had this toward the end of the game, so make of that what you will.
Try the indirect approach.
There is just one problem with all of this. The combat is awful. Yeah, everything just feels so unresponsive. I could be absolutely unloading on somebody, and at best there is a small spritz of blood as my opponent is absolutely unfazed by me mag dumping an entire lead mine into their face. Maybe it's not helped by how we respond to gunfire. Our character won't win any BAFTA awards for most responsive viewport animations, let me put it like that. While all of that is a shame, especially since the first game didn't have any of those problems, I'm miffed that one of the biggest problems from the first game hasn't been addressed. it's been made worse. Weapon variety, which is again ironic with this bloated arsenal. The bloated arsenal, by the way, just as bad as the last game. In a way worse, because of the dual wielding. Ammo has been reworked. In the last game, we had a classic weapon ammo grouping. Some kind of pistol ammo, which was used by a submachine gun, your rifles all have their own caliber, all that stuff. In Red Faction 2, we have almost universal ammo. Small caliber for all the pistols, medium for just about everything, heavy for, I think, just a sniper rifle, grenades for Alias's nade launcher, and rockets for the rocket launcher. I don't like it, because it makes some weapons plain redundant. The SMGs are just the pistols, but better fire rate, and that goes for some more of the guns. Now, what were we... Oh yeah. The entire assault is basically a massive tutorial. We learn to crouch, fire, night vision, the whole shebang. And steal whatever Sopot wants before the real game begins.
We were volunteers, eager to serve as Chancellor Sopot's secret weapon, an army of super soldiers. Fighters who were stronger, faster, and smarter than anyone else. But Sopot saw what he had created, and feared it. He ordered us destroyed. 2,000 soldiers transformed by nanotechnology. Nearly that number hunted down and murdered by Sopot's elite guard. And in our place, he created mindless abominations.
In a twist that nobody saw coming, Sopot, the dictatorial leader, humble enough to build a massive statue of himself in the middle of a city, betrayed our elite team and branded them as traitors. In desperation, they joined a rebellious cause called the Red Faction. There! Oh, another single strand of cum to connect the games together. They're going to put a swift stop to all this. Sopot dies tonight.
For the honor of the Commonwealth, tonight Sopot dies.
Why don't we introduce our crew of
Heavy weapons.
lovable misfits? Yeah, let's just go with that one. Our team consists of 6 people. Alias, Shrike, Moloth, Repta, Quill, and Tangier. Or as I prefer to call him, Alias, Gimp, Dickhead, Special Needs, Manager Please, and Astatue. You might be able to tell, I don't really like them. Alias has the personality of smooth concrete, and everybody else, except Astatue, is trying to be the one-liner spouting badass archetype and failing miserably at it. Case and point.
Repta, resistance heavy, outnumbered 15 to 1. Under control.
Wow, what a badass.
This is not my job. I am not cleaning any of this. I don't
one's
do
taking a bit
blood
long.
and bodies. You get away from me. I quit. I quit.
They do try to inject a lot more humor than the last time around.
Got it.
The jokes do land most of the time, but you won't be rolling on the floor laughing.
We aren't doing anything. I know what it looks like, but we were having a meeting.
Oh, shut up, Charlie. You with a gun. Go away and shut the damn door.
You could have watched. Pushing further up the tower, past the studio and onto the roof, where we fight Sopot trying to escape in an attack helicopter. Despite our best efforts, he manages to get away. But we're not going to give up that easily. Gimp picks us up, and we give chase in this pretty nice turret section. It might take a while to catch up with Sopot. How about those visuals? There have been a couple of changes to the Geomod engine which managed to make the game look better while keeping a solid frame rate. Most of the time. Look, that's very rare, okay? The terrain deformation has also undergone some changes. Namely, it's gone. We can no longer do some impromptu excavation. Now we're restricted to just walls and specific objects. Yeah, I'm not shedding any tears for that. Being terribly honest, it was a cool feature but added absolutely nothing to the game. So I'm happy with them narrowing down what is destructible. Doesn't mean that it adds much to the gameplay. You're not blowing up your enemy's cover to expose them or anything in that vein. Keeping in the theme of 3 steps back, 3 steps forward, a major improvement is the animation work. In RF1, things could feel a bit stiff, and that's not just because of the spacesuits. Most animations were quite bad, but that's been mostly addressed here. And we've now got jibs to boot. Where we take the 3 steps back is in the unique identity we've lost along the way. Hard angles are out and circles are back in fashion. Look, I get it. Mars was nothing more than a glorified mining outpost, so everything was simple and built to last. Now that we are on Earth, things can look a bit more stylistic and complex. The game then does 3 steps to the right and a little tap by nailing what it is going for. This feels like a futuristic dictatorship on an overpopulated Earth. Barring the first mission, we only fight in urban areas. Like, almost every square meter is being used up by someone. And Sopot is everywhere. The game then does 3 steps to the left, taps its feet again, and screams, "Have you heard of Time Splitters?" The character models look like something out of Time Splitters, just differently proportioned. I might be stretching a bit, it could just be in my mind. I don't know. They were halfway through doing a bus stop, then forgot the moves and left to paint a very nice picture. They had something nice going with Red Faction 1. Why did they change it? Enjoy those explosion sounds, because the rest of the soundscape in RF2 is... While the explosions are decent, gunfire is a bit underwhelming. Voice acting has also taken a sidestep. Like I mentioned earlier, we've got some celebrity voices who do a decent job. It's just a shame that they're reading the script for Red Faction 2.
Find him and take him down. Wipe that building clean.
Killing dictators could get to be a habit with me.
But something inside of me is missing the deli-grade ham from the last game. But, whew, lad, the music. Prepare to be shaken, not stirred, as it's a massive mixed bag. For every knee shaking, and spine tingling, there is an island closing. Yeah, I don't really like the orchestral ones. Now, I never expected Red Faction 2 to live up to the raw, unbridled sheet roughing that was Red Faction 1's soundtrack. But I'm at times almost disappointed with this one. They had something nice going with Red Faction 1. Why did they change it? Thank you for the fish impression, Gimp. We might be in hot pursuit of Sopot, but that doesn't mean we can't provide some aerial support to our comrades fighting tooth and nail in the streets. And look at those billboards. Somebody had fun making these. Anyhow, our pursuit of Sopot fails.
Where's Sopot? I thought you were trouble.
Well, looks like this plan went down the shitter. After swimming through miles of piss water, we finally get it. Something we've been clamoring for since the first game. A gameplay section that actually involves the Geomod engine.
Ooh, ooh, visitor, visitor, can't hurt me. I'm safe down here.
There are these destructible walls we need to blast through to avoid the train. Hey, I never said it was particularly deep. Before long, we fight through a station and reunite with Manager Please to blow up a bridge, preventing Sopot from bringing in his reinforcements.
Alias, you're the demolitions guy, so I'll leave this to you. To blow the bridge, you'll need to rig all 3 pylons.
Alias, you're the expert, so I'll tell you how to do this. It would have been more natural if Alias said this, but I guess this is just a workaround for having a silent protagonist. After placing the 3 charges and blowing up the bridge, we meet back up with Leatherhead so we can go to town with our massive explosive phallus. After thoroughly thumping the trottoir, we park Gimp's wank tank into Sopot's nut hut and start hunting his ass down. First, we need to bring the Dickhead Brigade in through the main gate, which means fighting a mech suit on foot. Riveting battle, lad. The real battle is holding out against an entire army while Queen of the Karens opens the door, letting Little Miss 307 times up the bum hack the gate to the ammo depot. What are we going to do in the ammo depot? Well, how nice of you to ask.
We've located Sopot. He's moving toward the missile silo.
Did I just get cucked out of an explosion? To compensate for this major transgression, we're allowed to pilot a mech suit. Cool shit. After solving a tough puzzle, how much is 9 foot? In a desperate measure to escape his incoming retribution, Sopot has fled into a missile silo, trapping himself. Prepare for an epic boss battle.
Respect Sopot! Fear Sopot! Sopot is your master!
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
For the honor of the Commonwealth, get your ass into the silo.
I love how he nicked his hat. Wait, Alias can talk? Now where the fuck has he been so quiet throughout the game?
You killed Sopot!
Alias, my heroic demolitions expert.
I didn't know it was possible to store quarter-bit audio. You might expect that, with Sopot being dead, the game would end. Dickhead, living up to his name, betrays the Red Faction and seizes control of Sopot's army and the Commonwealth.
I am now Chancellor of the Republic of the Commonwealth.
I don't understand. I thought we supported
The Red Faction, yes, I know.
I'm starting to like Dickhead.
I think we all agree that Echo here is an ass.
What the fuck? I love him now. But before he can pull the trigger to take 1/10 of our health, 307 ass claps teleports behind him and holds Richard Head hostage. She can't kill him because... then the game would be over. So we run from there and into the streets to regroup with the leader of the Red Faction. You know, the guy who was just in the room with us but is now somewhere across the city. This game is, it certainly is.
Alias, don't shoot! It's us!
Molov is using nanotechnology to create the next generation of super soldiers. Sadly, there is nothing we can do, as Echo promptly gets his shit shot in. Thankfully, we run into I like my hair like my personality, short and sassy, to run the plot along.
I could have killed you when I killed Echo, but that would have been too easy.
That's a lie! You did not kill Echo. Do you know how I know? Your gun is not a real gun. I know for sure after going through the catacombs, the place where people come for the dead, and killing her myself. Look! Bullets! We hold out until Bunda de Tatuagem comes to pick us up. In a sub. Looking like she don't give a fuck. Hey girl, what's up?
Hey, Alias. Let's get wet.
Damn, girl be freaky. Remember that massive statue we saw at the beginning of the game? Well, that's where Dickhead, Christian name Kaput Falus, is building his nanotech army. We are to traverse the treacherous waters and find the entrance to the docking bay. As soon as we step off the boat, we get tormented by special needs. Yeah, I bet you forgot all about him.
Playtime is over, Alias. Let's turn up the juice.
Oh, I'm gonna turn up the juice, because you're gonna get shot up. With special needs eating crayons in hell, all we need to do is destroy these cool... Oh no. He ate the purple crayon! His health slowly regenerates, and he can shock us, which results in a stun. Oh well. His second phase is not much more interesting. We beat him by playing so annoyingly that he explodes out of frustration. Now just 2 little piggies left to blow up. Tip of the shaft and CBT master, here I come.
Shrike, hold your fire. You are shooting at me, you idiot. Shrike, pick me up now.
Negative. You made a serious error, Molov.
Oh my god. Gimp, the vehicle specialist, was always ride or die. Get it? Ride or Full Moon Hidden Mark is being held at gunpoint, holding... Oh, that's that thing from the beginning of the game. Anyway, she jumps off the statue, probably to her certain demise, leaving us to fight Bellend all by herself.
She was always better at flirting than fighting.
Okay, Whip Survivor does try to help us, but I'm quite sure he never does any damage to him. Which kind of sucks, as this is quite a hard fight. Just like your mom, his mech suit can take quite a pounding, but unlike your mom, his guns keep chipping away at me until I'm drained. Pro tip: just pick up the health kits in the arena. The game sneakily respawns them in on a timer, so if you wait for all your kits to be drained before picking them up, you're just gimping yourself. Gimp. Gimp!
Stop!
We'd best end this fight quickly. But holy frick! Who gave him a real gun? Yeah, the trick is to just not get hit. Now, there are several endings based on your aura. I mean, heroics. The visuals always stay the same, but the narration is different. Now, to get the best ending, you need to do everything perfect. Complete every optional objective, and that includes the hidden ones, and don't kill any civilians. I didn't do that. I only killed around 5 civvies by accident, and probably missed a ton of side quests. So, here's the second best ending.
Of valor and eventually accepted a position as military advisor to the newly formed Red Faction government. Tangier survived her fall and was rescued by Alias and Shrike. She went on to pursue a career in politics and became the Commonwealth's first chancellor as a result of democratic election. Shrike used his skills as a pilot to become a civilian consultant for the reformed Commonwealth Air Force.
Red Faction 2 is not a bad game by any means. Graphics have been improved, and some of the gameplay improvements are much appreciated. But for some reason I find myself less engaged compared to Red Faction 1. A big part of that is the story. I'm sorry, it's horrible. I miss Mars and its miners. Actually, why is this even called Red Faction? I'm sure this would have been better received if the game was called something like, I don't know, Nano Hunt, or Sopot's Wild Ride. Heck, even marketing it as a spin-off would have been better. Red Faction, Commonwealth Conundrum. There you go. Now, if you don't mind me, I still yearn for the mines. I am a presenter and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole. Diggy diggy hole. Happy birthday, dear Alias.